Oh no, hello. Yeah, we're very, very happy to be here. This is just our second time in Belgium. And yeah, we're going to start with a song from Heuvelland.
Times are hard, but she hobbles on. She settles her feathers, gently makes her song. Then sang swift as she passed by. She sings as she glides and she scores the sky. She's come so far, but there's miles to go. She hardly ever stops. There's never time to stop.
Someone who has a great bar. We've been on tour for about 3 weeks now, all around the UK, and launching our brand new album. So we're going to share with you tonight the whole of our newest CD, which is called Tender, and that was a song from it that Hazel wrote.
Yeah, it's based on an old traditional song in England that started in about 1600, about 400 years ago, and it was a printed old lyrics of a song, and it had loads and loads of different birds who all spoke about life and love and different things, and like lots of traditional songs, it moved around the world and changed over the years, and that was our version.
There could be no kings, no queens, in a time after the war ends. Breathe deep, deep in the belly, for the world is so down. Hello, many.
Had to go into a care home because she had dementia, and it's kind of about this very strange time when somebody is sort of half here and half in another place that seems very important and full of all the big memories and the big love and the big heartbreaks, and you have to somehow try to sit with them and connect with the small pieces of this world that come through. Yeah, the song's called Echoes.
Here we sit and here we sing of dreams we live away. Here we sit and here we live the dreams we sing today. Bundles of forgotten lives, sorrows and leftover cries, sentences dissolve.
Can't really believe. Yeah, when we first started to sing together, we mostly sang traditional English songs, and some from other places, and a few songs of other people. But in the 13 years that we've been together, we've all started to write our own songs. And this new album is all of our own songs, apart from 3 where we pay tribute to 3 of our favourite female songwriters. And this first one, yeah, is by a singer who it's almost she's too unique to really cover her songs, but not quite, hopefully. So this song is by Tracy Chapman.
If I don't leave, if I don't leave this patch of sky and native ground,
is a song of hers that I've loved for many years. It's called Hyper Ballad, and I guess in a similar way to the last song, it's kind of about feeling trapped, but this time more about how you cope with staying, I guess, instead. From the top of the mountain, every morning I walk towards the edge and throw little things off, like car parts, bottles and cutlery, whatever I find lying around. And at the beginning of that song, I made this really strange mistake because I had these new trousers and they sounded completely different. And I got totally distracted. Very acoustic. I'm not wearing them today because it's too dangerous. So.
We'll carry on with a song called Scientist, and this is one I wrote after reading about the lives of climate scientists and wondering what it must be like to spend your days looking at all this data and learning things about the environment and how it's changing, and then going home at the end of your day and carry on with your normal domestic life. So this song came from that.
Could I have a tiny bit less of the harp in my monitor, please? Thank you.
The lights on a screen, they are rising. The mountain, a cliff face. It's the steepest that she's ever seen. Her husband returns from the morning, drowsy, sleepless, shields of light from his eyes, and the sun on his back is warming, each year warmer, drowsy sleeper.
So, no.
For we have come so very far, so far to come.
It's true. We have come a long way today. Hannah came from Slovenia today. Me and Hazel came from the bottom of England, where we slept last night. And that little song was written for us to sing by a classical composer called Emily Hall. And she got in touch 6 or 7 years ago and asked us if it would be okay if she wrote us a requiem, 40 minutes of music to sing. And we thought that was okay. Yeah.
All right.
And that little bit, so far, that little song has stayed with us. So it's not on the new album, it's on the album before, which is also called Cycle. And we'll sing you one more before we have a little break, an interval, and fill our glasses.
Thank you. We'll see you after.
There is enough for all, and much besides to spare. Yet hundreds daily hourly fall from want and want.
couple of our old favourite songs for you. The first one is a song called Portland Town, which was written by a singer-songwriter called Daryl Adams. Who's known here. So maybe you know the song. So please do sing along, and if you don't know it, it's very easy to pick up the words of.
In Portland Town, I was born in Portland Town. Yes, I was. Yes, I was. Yes, I was. I was married in Portland Town. I was married in Portland Town. Yes, I was. Yes, I was. Yes, I was. Send my children off to war. Send my children off to war. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Yes, they did.
We'll sing yet another song now, another anti-war song. We've kept the anti-war section of our gig intact, so another song we've been singing for a long time. It's a song called The Crow on the Cradle, and it was written by a man called Sidney Carter, who wrote many songs in his life, and lots of them are sung in the folk singing tradition in England. And this is one of his darkest songs. So the crow is a warning bird. It's perched on this newborn baby's cradle, and it's warning what life will be like for that child if a war was to outbreak. And the refrain, if you want to sing, is "Sang the crow on the cradle."
On the cradle, and if it should be that this baby's a girl, oh, never you mind if her hair doesn't curl. With rings on her fingers and bells on her toes, and a border above her wherever she goes. Tap the crow on the cradle.
We'll sing some more songs from the new album for you. And this is a song that I wrote. It's called Rest Now. And I said in the first half there's lots of togetherness in these songs. Togetherness with each other, with those around us, but maybe also with those who've gone before us and maybe made our lives better for theirs. So this is a song about I was thinking about how we remember, how we choose to remember people, and I don't know how you feel here about statues.
Child among the weeds, don't need no beads, just singing lullaby, lullaby, oh, the long night through. An old man in a rocking chair will need you there.
Are you okay? I was about to say ça va. It works because I don't know, I haven't learned yet how to say it. Are you okay?
Yep.
good. Yeah, good. You've got beer? Very good.
I never drink beer on stage normally, but I'm making an exception.
That's great. We fully support you.
Yeah, amongst all the awful things that were happening, there were some strange positives, like the fact that the air quality in loads of cities got better, and that you could look up in the sky and there were no lines drawn by aeroplanes. And it felt for a while like that we were in this period where everything was kind of suspended, and maybe we could make a few changes, whilst everything was up in the air. And I had a bit of an existential crisis when it just felt like everything was going to go back to normal again. So this song is kind of written from that mindset, wondering what exactly it is that we're holding on to so tightly. It's called Noughts and Crosses, and it does have a chorus, which you're welcome to join in with.
I draw them with my reaching, looking down a heightened view of majesty, already in falling. And we're holding hands, the circle spreads so thinly.
In England, we call this a slippers gig. Do you know what pantoffel, slippers? What's the word here for slipper? Pantoffel? Because we get to have a beer, do the gig, have a beer, go to bed. So slippers gigs, it's like the best.
Cruel war, day daddy day. When I first came to town, they brought me drinks of plenty. Now they've changed the tune, they bring the bottles empty. Day daddy day. Oh, if I was what I would be, then I would be what I am not. But I am what I must be, what I would be, I cannot. Day daddy day. Through the woods I go, through the boggy mire, straight way down the road to my heart's desire. Day daddy day. Oh, if I was where I would be, then I would be what I am not. But I am what I must be, what I would be, I cannot. Day daddy day.
Since we arrived here, can we have a very big thank you to Stephen and also Marlene on sound, who
Songs about many things, but one of them being kind of embracing the unknown.